Look at you, baby.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, boys.
Oh, I just took that sweatshirt off too, Ray.
Oh, good thing you didn't. We didn't wear the same one tonight.
I'm wearing
Sorry, yeah,
flannel today.
no flannel belt. We can't get on the same flannel cycle there. Fucking hell of a day, boys. But that's all right. We're here. We're ready to go. We're ready to roll. And
You look like you're ready to go to like a open mic poetry reading. At the local coffee house.
this is, you can't really tell in the light, but this is more of a deep magenta, fuchsia, if you would.
Looks black.
It looks black.
Well, you're racist, so that solves that.
I like what you did with your hair. It looks nice and slick back.
Thank you, Bill. I got a haircut last week,
Yeah.
and
You're welcome.
I got to tell you.
Are those new frames?
No. Good.
Oh.
I appreciate all of the. Keep it coming, boys.
We're gonna kill you with kindness today.
This is exactly what I needed today. It was a busy day at work, a lot of bullshit, a lot of FaceTime with some client type things. But in this new quarantine life that we have, even me, a man that actually literally works at home for the past 7 years, the idea of waking up, taking a shower, putting on real clothes.
Oh, welcome to the real world, Rich.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, fuck you guys. You don't put on real clothes. Ray in your fucking overalls going to work.
I don't have overalls.
Oh, sorry, suspenders with your ass
Thank
crack
you.
hanging out, you dumb
Thank you.
plumber. And
Thank
Bill
you.
throwing on his fucking scrubs like he's walking in the ER. Real clothes.
I
No.
change at work though, so I still get to get up, get dressed, put real fucking clothes on, and then I just change at work. So fuck
Yeah.
you, Rich.
Well,
Fuck
you know what? None of you guys have skin-tight fuchsia sweatshirts that used to fit before quarantine.
Ray's got
Ah.
plenty of those. They
I
used
got,
to fit
I, got a
last week.
closet, I got a closet full of those right upstairs, baby. No worries.
He just bought new clothes last week, and they already don't fit.
Yeah, that's an ongoing struggle for Mr. Dr. Big Mac over there.
Sorry.
How's
I like Big
everyone
Macs.
doing? Billy Blue Eyes, you feeling fresh off? You're in love. I think Billy Blue Eyes is in love, right?
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't gonna say a word. I don't want to build.
What?
I
You
didn't
know, I've been this bubbly, happy self since
Bullshit.
our show on
Bullshit.
Thursday, and you guys didn't even fucking notice, and it
And
really
now
hurt my
we-
feelings.
You know what? It's fine. Goody Billy Two Shoes is my favorite Billy. He's
It's
very
an
nice.
enjoyable one. Yeah.
I mean, the
I'm
first
just
4
killing
minutes
you
of
boys
this
with
show,
kindness today.
dude, I got a half chub right now just because of your kindness. It's amazing.
Ray hasn't had a half chub in 20 years. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
geez, really
Yeah.
Hey,
dampening the
20-year-old jokes,
reputation.
the statutes of limitations for hurting went away 20 years ago. So, like, those should be,
That's
like,
true.
pain-free.
That's true. That's true.
It's not painful. It's just annoying and funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they keep coming. That's good. Ray, any
It's
updates?
like it's Superbad. You ever watch Superbad? When he's
Yes,
like,
we
hey,
were-
why don't you go pee your pants again? That was like 4th grade. One never forgets.
People don't forget. Is that a movie? Superbad.
Yeah,
No.
we watched it in Philadelphia together. We were
Did
all
I-
together in
Did I
Philadelphia.
pass out on the I passed out
That
on the
was a-
couch.
Yes, you did.
I almost passed out on the fucking bar standing up.
Was that before or bad weed night for me? I think that was the night before.
Not before.
That was the night before when we met that fucking.
I think we were all
Can I
in our
say his
underwear
name?
though, sitting on the couch watching.
Can I say his name?
What?
Who? The person we met in Philly.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
Big Jim.
Oh no, Ryan Sullivan.
Oh.
Oh,
That was that night because I almost passed out on the fucking bar, and you had to wake me up. When
Oh,
we
that's
got
right.
back home.
You fell asleep standing up because we were surrounded by a bunch of doctors in a trash bag Philly bar, and the king of cunts, Ryan Sullivan, was boring us to death.
After we left the
So
greatest
then we
place
left,
on
got
earth.
some cheesesteaks, went home, took our pants off, watched Superbad. Welcome to the Simple Minds Sports Show, Wednesday edition, December 9th. Suck it, Ray. I know that's right. Welcome to the show. I hope he likes that nickname. I'm sure he listens, King of Cunts.
I just remember telling you, like, after like 20 minutes, I'm like, bro, Rich,
We gotta go.
We gotta go. We got to
Hang in there, Bill. 30 seconds later, I look out and he's doing the 45-degree lean, standing up.
That's how Bill stands all the time.
Bro, it was like what?
That's because he lost half his heel in Nam.
That's right. That's right. There's no arch in it anymore.
Yeah. He's a fucking peg leg. Speaking of that, oh shit, I meant to look this up. Go ahead, Bill. Whatever you're gonna say.
In my defense, though, we had been at the Comcast Center slamming shots since before you got into Philly that night. So that was at least 12 straight hours of. I think I woke up early. I think me and Ray had beers on the way to breakfast.
You guys are animals. I did want to read just in connection to Bill and your new take on life here. We have been getting some emails, some regular emails from a regular emailer. And Bill, I know you don't pay attention to that. I think Ray's seen this, but I just wanted to.
Is it Ray's dad again?
It is. It's
sweet.
Which it comes in just as Ray. He never puts a subject line or header.
He doesn't know how.
I'm surprised he can even work the email machine.
He figured it out after that one show. We called him out, and now he at least sends one good one a week. So I wanted to give him his time in the sun because I know he listens. So this is the one after your terrific Jesus porn shout out the other night.
Oh, that video has me dying still.
Me too.
So this is what old man Ray says. Bill, you're going to fucking hell for talking about the Holy Family that way. He doesn't sign his name. It just said sent from Xfinity Contact app.
That was it? That was the whole email?
That's the whole email.
That's it, baby. Short and sweet. Phil didn't know he was going to hell. I mean, come on.
That was my reply. He's been going to hell for several years now, decades, if not more.
I mean, I am an adulterer, right? That's what you call it when I have sex with his wife.
I don't know if the law recognizes that when it comes to it. What's the statute of limitations on that? Hopefully it's more than a week. Oh, man, 'tis the season. What a season it is. All right, boy, we do have some sports to talk about. As a matter of fact, we got a lot of sports to talk about. So if we've got our giggles out, are you ready? Are you ready to go? I don't have any final thoughts on Pat's Chargers. I think we covered it all. Is anything lingering for you guys? I still like the idea that Cam Newton threw 69 yards and then won 45 nothing is still fucking bananas to me. 69 yards, like nice. Ray, you put up one of your pudgy fingers. Did you have something to say?
It's 7:15 p.m. Tuesday night, and Anthony Lynn still has a job in LA.
That's shocking.
Very shocking.
I didn't think he was going to get let go like that.
They've embarrassed at home like that.
Come on. They've competed all year long. You got a rookie quarterback. I understand what you were saying before, Bill. With Atlanta, and you had mentioned another team that they sparked and went on a run. But I think the rookie quarterback has a lot to do with it. You unstabilize an organization midway through a rookie quarterback season. Anthony Lynn gave them 2 good years when he first came in. He restabilized what they had going on.
I think he had 1 good year because last year sucked, right?
I guess, but yeah they were tanking last year. So
pretty much.
He might get. Look, I'm not saying that he's a good coach. That he's a great coach, and he might get let go in the offseason. But I didn't expect him to lose his job over that game. That was just one of those That was one of those games. I forget what I was listening to. Probably Thugger Maz. But they went over how the Patriots went from 14-0 to 28-0 in basically like 55 seconds.
Yeah, it was insane.
Before the end of the half, and it was just over. So I don't know. I mean, those games happen.
Yeah. What a swing though. You block a punt. I mean, a field goal as time expired in the first half. That was it. It was done. I mean, at least you get some points there. You're like, okay, we're 21-3. We're kind of in this game.
Exactly.
Now
and you get the ball back at half.
You got a 14-point swing just like that, and you're done. You're done. I mean, then you can't expect Herbert to make that up. I mean, he looked good against Tampa, that one, and Brady. That was, I think, our first push, right, that one year on our better show. But he was going pass for pass with Brady, but then he ran out of gas, and this passing defense is a little better than Brady's.
Yeah, and they took away Keenan Allen, which is his binky. I mean, he's been getting
let's
10
give
catches a game.
Stephon Gilmore some credit.
Sure,
right?
yeah, no,
he had
I'm
a fucking unbelievable game.
I'm not trying to take credit away from anybody. I'm just pointing out the obvious there. So last point on this: as little as I took away from how good the Patriots were in a 45-0 blowout, as much as you could say that. That's how much I put how bad the Chargers and Anthony Lynn are. I think they're a team on the cusp. Anthony Lynn will probably be replaced. word on the street now is Josh McDaniels is linked to them. But I don't expect him to be canned before the end
Who's
of the
that guy
season.
in KC too? Bielemy?
Yeah.
Bielemy or something?
Offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of jobs this year. He should have got jobs last year.
Yeah,
You know, people are sleeping on
KC
him.
offensive coordinator should be churning out head coaches for the next 10 to 15 years with Mahomes there.
Well, plus he's never mind. Good.
All right, let's move on. So we got Pats Rams Thursday night football first, and I believe only Thursday night football game for the Pats this year. But right off the bat, what do you think, Ray? Is momentum going to carry? So hold on, let me paint the picture here. The Rams are pissed. The Rams been pissed since the schedule came out that the Patriots got to go to LA before the Chargers game, stayed in LA for about a week, got used to their surroundings. Obviously, with COVID, they're quarantined in their hotel, and the Rams are pissed because they have to do the traveling from Phoenix, which is an hour and a half fucking flight from LA, if that. So that's the groundwork here. But do you think the Patriots can maintain, or have they gained any momentum after an Arizona win, now a Chargers win, walking into a good Rams team, a really good Rams team?
Mm-hmm.
Raymond,
you're on a winning streak, the 2 games in a row. You just won 45-0. I mean, after a big win like that, what team wouldn't feel good? Wouldn't feel like they had momentum on their side? I do think the Patriots will have momentum. You're going to have to throw for more than 69 yards against this team.
nice.
Thank you. And we'll see what happens. I think there might be a little Stidham stubby coming out.
Ooh, okay, hold on. We'll get there. Bill, momentum, do you think it plays a role in this game?
Defensive side, yes, because I think the defense back-to-back games he played awesome against LA last week, and then I thought they did really well against Kyler Murray too. I mean, Murray didn't start really moving the ball until late in the fourth quarter when he had that long touchdown drive, aided by a couple of Patriot penalties. But that defense we've shit on them all year, but I think momentum could carry you into this week defensive side, because I think Jared Goff is not a good quarterback. I think he's just your average quarterback, and they made him look stupid in the Super Bowl. And I don't think the defense has changed all that much. I mean, I get it, but your secondary is the same, and they gave him fits.
Yeah, I agree. With both of you, the offense doesn't have any momentum. They didn't do enough to gain momentum. They got the wins. They punched it in. Good for them. But, yeah, defensively, have they figured something out? Maybe. They faced some pretty bad offensive lines the last 2 weeks. Chargers, one of the worst offensive line performances probably maybe ever. I mean,
they got Uche playing 50%
fucking
too.
Sieve, man. So I don't want to get caught up in the idea that the Patriots can apply the pressure to the quarterback the same way they've done the last 2 weeks. The Rams offensive line, as much as I know, is not it's not amazing, but it's not terrible.
They're down their left tackle too, Whitmore. The old guy, he's out. He's done. So, I mean, that's good.
I love Whitmore.
He's a baller.
Yeah.
You know, nothing worse. He's been in the league for fucking like 20 years. He's 39 years old right now. So, I mean,
so anyway, hold on. So before that, so to answer my own question, do the Patriots have momentum? Yeah. I think that this team is playing for each other. I think that they're focused right now. I think they believe in each other. I think they believe in the team. I think they even believe in Cam Newton and that offense, as bad as it's been. So, yeah, if momentum's a thing, then, yeah, they have it. They certainly have it. But the Rams do, too. They're coming off a win. So let me lay something out. Do the Patriots have an advantage anywhere across the board here, minus coaching? Obviously, Patriots will have a coaching advantage in every game that they're in ever with Belichick out there. But Rams are 5th-ranked defense overall. They're 3rd in run. They're 1st ranked pass defense. The Patriots are 14th in pass, 18th in run defense. The reason I give you the defensive stats is because that's the type of game I think it's going to be. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a low-scoring, grinded-out game. And I'm coming up empty with where the Patriots have advantages here.
Oh, I have one.
Go ahead, Ray.
Number 7 in your programs, Jake Bailey.
Nope, Johnny Heckler.
Jake Bailey
fucking loves him. Every single time they play each other, he's always hyping this motherfucker up. He's the best punter in the league. We got a guy that's coming, but dude, this is the only advantage, maybe, but no, Heckler. Johnny Heckler's the best punter in the fucking league.
I think it's Heckler,
whatever.
Heckler.
Heckler.
Bill's a heckler, so that's why he just.
But either way, Belichick wants to suck his dick. You know how he gets a hard on for weird kickers. So
is he a lefty too?
I think so.
Oh yeah, the Bills definitely got chubby for him.
Yeah.
It's a game of attrition for me.
Yeah, when you send these emails, don't put these big fucking words in here where I have to look on dictionary.com to figure out what the fuck you're talking about.
Sorry, Ray. Did you confuse attrition for erection? And
Yeah, I
it's
came up
sad?
with some weird fucking videos of dudes, and it was gross.
Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry. But I honestly think it's gonna be a grind. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I think I think the Rams are a good team. Their weak link is Jared Goff. Can McVay do enough offensively to out scheme Belichick defensively? I think that's where this game is won and lost. And can Jared Goff execute that? Now, I didn't put this in the email, Ray, so sorry if I'm going to confuse you, but I'll give you the answer to the question. Who's going to be the difference maker for the Rams? And I think keep your eye out on a guy named Jarrett Everett. We just watched the Texans
Tight end.
tight end Jarrett Everett. The Texans rip this defense apart with their tight ends the other week. They utilize Everett a lot in that offense. I would not be surprised if that's pretty much their go-to guy walking into this.
Will they get Higbee too? Is he still here?
Higbee, yeah, he's their second tight end. He's more of a blocking tight end. But, yeah, don't be surprised if he goes for like a career fucking day. I think that's your weakness in the Patriots defense. And when you're talking about this matchup, Belichick's going to take out Cooper Kupp. Belichick's going to not allow Woods to do what he does on a normal basis against regular teams. So I think you're looking at your secondary and third options for the Rams. And my question is, can Jared Goff execute and McVay scheme it up to take advantage of that?
They did a good job last week against the Patriots anyways, against Hunter Henry. So, I mean, that's coming around. You can see with their personnel, they're using Duggart a lot now. And you're seeing even Josh Uche is playing 50% of his defensive snaps. We'll see. I mean, McVay's supposed to be the offensive mind. He couldn't do it in the Super Bowl. He could not do it in the fucking Super Bowl when they
Is that an advantage or disadvantage for McVay this week, Bill?
Probably an advantage because I think he's a big film guy. He remembers everything. I think he's probably looking back at that game, looking back at even the NFL films, mic'd up stuff, kind of seeing the stuff, hearing people talk about things that he should have made. I think this is a learning opportunity for him. I think it values him more than Belichick right now, honestly.
Do you think he listens back to him gargling Bill's balls before the Super Bowl and goes, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that"?
Oh yeah, I think he admitted it after. I think he admitted it after too.
Yeah,
starstruck. I think that's
when he locks himself in his podcast studio, he's probably jerking off to that video.
Yeah. When he watches Bill's defensive scheme, Ebola or not
Ebola.
Sorry, I forget the word that I'm looking for. But when he watches that scheme, float into something that he wasn't paying attention, he pauses it and he jerks off on the tape. But he's learning. I think the bigger thing here is he's learning. And I think that's at the bottom of the list of disadvantages for McVay this week. I think he's going to make a point of it. I would not be surprised if the Rams came out with something completely different, at least for the first or second drive, and got up early. And if that happens, you're toast. You're fucking toast. I don't think the Patriots have what it takes to keep up with this team. This is going to be 100% a defense and special teams game. Just like last week, except you're up against better competition. I think Cam Newton and that Patriots offense has zero chance against Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey and this Rams defense. They got nothing because they're going to stop the run. They're going to stop the run, and Cam Newton can't fucking throw. So back to you, Ray, in your little prediction there. Stid the kid, what'd you call it? Stid in your pants?
Yeah. I think he might play.
You think we're going to see – I kind of think we're going to see him tim because I think they're going to have to throw, and I don't think Cam Newton can do it. Why do you think so?
Third quarter, down by 10. Cam Newton can't throw you back into the game. You're going to have Stidham come in, and he could actually throw the ball, that we saw last week. He's going to save the game. So that's what I think. You're going to see Stidham, third quarter.
We talked about it last show. Just watching him throw the ball 3 times in one series, you went, holy shit, this is what an NFL quarterback looks like when he throws the ball.
That's what it's supposed to look like, yeah.
And he was play action up 38-0.
You know why, Bill? Because they needed to know if they could bring him in this on Thursday to play against this defense.
This team, though, Cam can't throw. I don't have any hope that he can throw.
Especially
I mean, how many yards did he throw for this week? 69?
Nice.
So I mean, I just can't. Zoe had a good comp yesterday or the Friday. He said remember when he's Chad Pennington when he was with the Dolphins after all those like the compete levels there, the skills there, but he cannot throw the fucking ball. Like
I won't even take Pennington because he had touch and accuracy.
But he couldn't throw.
If you go back and look at those balls, there were 2 or 3 balls to Myers where Myers has this guy beat, and it just takes a touch throw over his shoulder, and he's throwing it with some loft. And you might have had a couple of touchdowns. There was one specific one.
Dude, I told you. I texted you.
I
said, dude, this drive, that second down throw to Myers was atrocious.
It was a bullet over his head, and then they scored a touchdown on a bullet that should have went over Harry's head. Harry just somehow got his fucking hands over.
He pushed off.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. We've gone over this. Anybody that is still tooting the Cam Newton fucking horn here as a good quarterback, as a respectable, like, what are you watching? What is how tight are your cami pajamas strapped around your ball sack to the point where it's blinded you to think that Cam Newton is a respectable and serviceable quarterback in the NFL? He's a running back. He is a running back at this point in his career. They had decent offensive success on Sunday with short fields because he ran the ball well.
14 carries on Sunday.
They're running him more than he's ever run in his life because he can't throw. At 31 years old, a busted shoulder, busted legs, can't throw, physically probably cannot throw the ball the way that he needs to. So they're using him like a Army-Navy offense in a wishbone type of situation. 7 throws a game. We're going to run it down their throat. This is 2020 NFL. That can't fucking happen. Give me Jarrett Stidham. For the love of fucking God.
And I'm going to say it again, stop lowering your fucking shoulder. He's trying to run over defenders when you can't fucking throw.
He's hurt. He's hurt too. You can tell that something's wrong with him. That's why they're not throwing. They're just saying it's like the Kemba. Now they're just running him until he gets hurt and gets knocked out of the game. So then they have to put Stidham in.
He's probably hurt. I don't know if he's hurt to the point where I think he's permanently hurt, Ray. I think his shoulder is permanently fucking damaged.
Yeah.
If you go back and look at him, he's a MVP for a reason as a quarterback. It's not like he ran like this his entire career. And his offense looked like this his entire career. And I get the Patriots have no weapons for him to work with, but you have to look past it. You just look at him throw. He can't throw with any type of touch or feel or understanding of what the ball is going to do. It's 100 miles an hour every time he throws the fucking ball. He can't check down. It's not even reading the defense at this point. He physically can't throw. I will be shocked if we don't see Jarrett Stidham because of that. It's not even a coaching decision on who's the best player. I just don't think I think Cam Newton is physically cashed.
If you see it more, I think you see it more in a blowout when you have to come from behind. I texted you guys at the end of the third, 35-0. I said, all right, when are we going to see him? Then it was 38-0. You're like, the last 5 minutes of the game, he came in with 9.5 left, basically.
Yeah.
Touchdown drive, and the game
series, right?
Over.
2 or 3 series.
You got 2 or 3 series. But I mean, if you need to come from behind like you did in Seattle and what you're trying to do in Houston and throw, I don't think Cam has another 350 yards in him. Honest to God. I mean, you start, dude. Coming from someone who has a permanently damaged fucking shoulder, I can't throw. And
Billy Badwing.
Dude,
you're older than him by years.
4. How old is he? 31? I'm 35. Fuck off.
You said 61?
No, but you're right, Bill. You're right.
You gave your mom 6.1 inches last night.
Nice. With that being said, can't you envision we're belaboring on this point. We got more to go to. But so last point. Can't you envision and Ray, that word that I just said meant we're taking too long on this and we should move on. Can't you envision a Saints-type offense where we talked about this earlier, even if it's Brian Hoyer working from 20 to 20, and then when you get in the red zone, a Taysom Hill style.
Cam Newton right there.
Cam Newton inside the 10 has been pretty dominant.
What's he have, 11 or 12 rushing touchdowns right now?
He's leading the league.
Leading the league in touchdowns.
So he's certainly, with that offensive line and him as a runner, that is short yardage lethal, sure. But you can't continue to win games like that. I don't know. The whole situation befuddles me, Raymond. That's a word that means
I know what that
confuses.
means. I know what that means. Yep.
Good job.
Thank you.
You know, we can get into it in further detail. We've talked about the Cam Newton situation to death here this year. So, in terms of Rams versus Patriots on Thursday, yeah, I just would not. I'm with you, Ray. I would not be surprised if we saw Jarrett Stidham in a situation where they need to throw the ball, especially Bill if they get down by 3 scores, maybe 3 scores in the third quarter. Perfect opportunity to scapegoat Bill and Cam and let Jarrett Stidham get in there and see what he can do. I don't know if they're going to get down 3 scores because I don't think the Rams have that in them. I think it's going to be a close game. So let me backtrack my entire take and say maybe we won't see Jarrett Stidham because it'll be a 3.7-point game the whole time, and they'll leave it up to Cam, and he will probably fucking blow it. All right, around the NFL, Bills, my Buffalo Bills, AFC East leading Buffalo Bills, 9-4, win their first Monday Night Football game since 1999.
That's
Doug
insane.
Can't
Flutie.
believe that's crazy.
Yeah, but how many games have they played outside of the Patriots, though?
Enough to make that a fucking ridiculous stat. It's the same as them missing the playoffs for 20 years and losing 4 Super Bowls in a row. The Buffalo Bills are one of the biggest losing, incredible losing franchises in sports history. It's just unbelievable the way that they have lost over the course of the last 25 years or so. The statistics boggle the mind. Again, Ray, boggle is confusing. So
that's also a game.
it is. Jarrett, my boy Josh Allen, looked good, looked poised, looked in control. Bills are in control of the AFC East. Guys, anything to, or let me throw this out to you, Ray. Congratulations to you. Your Washington R-word football team took down the mighty Steelers, the undefeated Steelers. I think the Steelers were finally exposed to the point of a loss, even though I think they've been exposed pretty much all year. They're not an undefeated team in terms of skill and play. And
they're
everything.
the Patriots last year with Brady when they went, 10-0?
8-0.
8-0. That's what they are. If you look at their schedule and who they played against, I get it. They beat Baltimore, but
Bill, don't bogart Ray's fucking victory lap here.
Yeah, man.
His Washington football team took down an undefeated team and now are still in contention to win that division with a losing record.
And going to the playoffs, unlike your loser franchise, Arizona Cardinals that might not make it.
Bill.
I know, they're like the 8th seed right now. I think they're the 8th or 9th seed. They're 8th or 9th seed now. Fuck. Minnesota.
Ray, shut up, Bill. Ray, what are your takes out of Monday Night Football?
Buffalo Bills, yes, they did have a good win against the 49ers, but there's 3 more games to go that they're going to lose, and the Patriots still have a path to the AFC East, baby.
Speaking of Cammy Pajamas, there he is.
Thank you.
And in your R words?
Oh, my R words are going to win the NFC East. They're playoff bound. That is all they needed. It was to beat an undefeated team like that, have Alex Smith with his bloody ankle going on the field and having a performance of a lifetime. Yeah, they're going to win the NFC East, and we might shock some people in the playoffs.
Is there
anybody?
Alex
Smith next year? He's been playing good.
I would take Alex Smith over Cam Newton.
Yep, me too.
In a freaking heartbeat.
I like him. He's
we can have a further conversation. I was just going to say that. Is there anybody in recent memory that has done more for their reputation because of injury and circumstance than Alex Smith?
He almost lost his fucking leg.
He almost lost his fucking leg.
Jesus
comes
Christ,
back and is now leading a team. I know the record sucks, but they haven't looked that bad. And also, it's a good story. Now, the R-Words are such a great team to dump on because their owner is such a fucking asshole and has run that place into the ground. But now you have Ron Rivera, who is a respected coach across the league, has had success across the league, also is beating cancer while coaching a football team. You have Alex
at halftime. Crazy.
Unbelievable. Alex Smith coming off of almost losing his leg. Last night takes a cleat, is bleeding everywhere, leads his team to a victory with some gutsy throws, a pretty gutsy performance by Alex Smith standards, and they've become now a terrific story to root for, and done a complete 180 from the sexual harassment and Jeff Epstein stories of the offseason that they were going through with their ownership. So I'm torn on these guys because I hate Dan Snyder with a burning passion, but the team itself is very easy to root for. And Terry McLaurin is on my 10-year NFL team. That kid's a fucking stud. That kid is a stud.
You know who else is a stud? Chase Young. Chase Young's going to be a stud for years.
How many times can Ben Roethlisberger get a fucking pass knocked down on that side of the line and continue to do
They
the
didn't
same
want to
shit.
be there last night. You notice that? Like, you get home from work. Oh shit! I didn't work yesterday. I'm watching this game, and like the amount of drops.
Surprise, surprise.
It was my long weekend, bitch.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Tits.
Bitch tits.
No. Oh, I didn't mean that, Ray. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I don't
Goody
like
Billy
this.
Two Shoes. Hey,
I
we
don't
got
like Billy Two Shoes.
we got to move here. Bill, any last words or Billy rambles on Monday Night Football? Or would you like to move on to Tuesday Night Football, where we have the Ravens versus the putrid Cowboys?
Yeah. Bore City back-to-back nights.
Yeah, but you need a lot. If the path is real, you need Cowboys to step up and win.
Yeah, I'm
Because
a Cowboys fan tonight.
The Ravens
Oh, yeah.
have very quickly become a direct path to the playoffs for the Patriots. And toot, I've been saying Lamar Jackson is a bust waiting to happen for 2 years now. Tonight, not the nail in the coffin, but there will be some serious doubts in the city of Baltimore about their coach and about their quarterback if they go out and lose tonight, third game in a row.
Not their coach. He ain't going anywhere.
Oh, I disagree. I think it's the coach.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
Look what you have there. You
He
got an
just signed
MVP,
an
a former
extension.
MVP. You
He
got a
just signed an
fucking J.K.
extension.
Dobbins, who's a great rookie running back. You got valuable wide receivers, a great tight end in Mark Andrews. Please, it's fucking John Harbaugh's fault this is all happening.
He's not going anywhere. He just signed an extension, though.
He
That's
might
all
not
I'm
go
saying.
Matter how
anywhere.
many coaches have signed extensions and got fired
That's true.
after.
Bill, I think he's not on the hot seat to lose his job this year, probably not next year. But if they go out and lose 3 in a row, lose their playoff position after Lamar Jackson, an MVP year last year, literally won the MVP. They can't get their head on straight. They can't get their shit together this year.
The COVID debacle that they
The
had.
COVID absolute debacle, not taking a goddamn ounce of
Responsibility or anything like that.
responsibility for it. No, yeah, John Harbaugh needs to be looked at. And before last season, before Lamar Jackson went off on the NFL, John Harbaugh was being looked at seriously. Can he turn this team around? And he's been there forever. That's just the nature of the business. It's the nature of the position. I agree with you, Bill. He's a pillar in Baltimore Ravens organizational history. It'll take a lot more than losing 3 games in a row to fire him. But trust me when I tell you, Baltimore fans will be talking about Lamar Jackson sucks, John Harbaugh sucks, this team doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. They can't get out of their own way if they lose on Tuesday night.
I've never met a bunch of bigger cunts than Ravens fans.
I will not go. If there's one stadium that I will not go to as a Patriots fan, it's Baltimore. MT Stadium, I won't go.
Bro, I said AFC.
Call me pussy if you want. They got fucking
AFC Championship game when they lost to the.
They got blades, man.
Bill's got guns. We're all set. Let's go.
The
Dude,
parking
Baltimore
lot.
got more guns. Dude, it's fucking be more.
The parking lot for Baltimore for M&T Stadium is under a bridge next to a river.
Oh,
There with no lights.
Ray, you ever seen The
Going to that
Wire?
fucking-
Nope.
Yeah, they have more guns than us,
yeah, more guns than us.
dude. But AFC Championship game, the second time they were against Baltimore, they lost. At halftime, I had a father and a son come next to me. The kid's like 10 years old, calling me a cunt. I'm like, where the fuck did you just come from? I swear to God.
Kid's
I love
smart.
Baltimore. Hey,
Kid's
I
smart.
I
live
almost
down
killed
here.
him.
I love Baltimore, the city. It's an absolutely
I also had to punch this little 12-year-old in the face. You call me a cunt one more time, I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to punch your dad. We're going to have some real fun.
great city, good people, terrible football fans. And Camden Yards, highly recommended for anybody who's never been. All right, Hockey Guy Ray, Hockey Guy Bill. NHL breaking the news. Looks like they are going to finally figure their shit out. We have not touched on this yet, so briefly just to give a lay of the land and not to get too much into the specifics and go into the escrow. Ray, Bill, I know you did not read that article I sent you on escrow. Did you, Bill? Well, it's numbers. So did you take 45 minutes and rub one out on the page?
No, it doesn't take that long when we're talking numbers, baby.
1, 2, done. Ray, I know you didn't read it because
I had it on my notes the other night, so I already knew about all this crap.
okay, good. Let's not do the escrow thing. Let's just say that the NHL was on the verge of being the MLB and owners being greedy owners. And I don't even put anything on the players in this one. I was way, way off of the player side in MLB. Not on this side, not on the NHL. You signed the agreement 4 months ago, owners. You should have had their shit together if you didn't think it was going to work. We're in a pandemic. You can make this work. You're not going to lose money. Figure it the fuck out. Don't be assholes about this. Trying to prorate essentially, let's just call it prorate the players' salaries here. So pro players on this, and it seems like Bettman and the association, they're going to push this through, and we're going to get hockey hopefully mid-January and 56-game season. Anything to add to that, Billy on the ice?
Jeremy Jacobs, the board of directors of the governors or whatever he fucking is. It's basically the highest seat you can have as owners. He was directly related to every work stoppage the NHL has had in the last 25 years. It was all because of him. So whenever someone needs someone, other owners have problems, they run to him. I fucking hate you, Jeremy Jacobs. I hate you with a goddamn passion. Sell the fucking Bruins and go fucking die in your concession stand somewhere because I hate you. This is all because Delaware North is losing all this money, and now he's trying to take it on the NHL. He's worth $2.6 billion fucking dollars. He is getting money every time the fucking Bruins step on the ice with TV deals, ad revenue, all that shit. Fuck you, Jeremy Jacobs. I want you goddamn dead, and fuck your whole family. Sell the goddamn Bruins. He should have bought Buffalo Bills, so I would have hated him even fucking more than I do now. Fuck him. Quit trying to ruin one of my favorite fucking sports. I hate him. I fucking hate him.
It's like the Arsenio Hall show. Bill, you remember this? You were 40.
Dude, I fucking hate Jeremy Jacobs. I hate him.
He's a shitbag. Like right at the top of all these stories, Jeremy Jacobs is trying to pull the rug out from under these players and change the deal. And he's pissed at Gary Bettman, who will not change the deal. Too bad, dude. You signed on the fucking dotted line, you idiot.
Did you
and
hear
also,
his excuse?
you're worth $2.6 billion. Get over it.
His excuse was they rushed it over the summer, so he didn't have time to read it before he could vote.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're the board of director of the governors, whatever the fucking title is. You don't have time to read the next CBA that's going to be in place for 6 years?
It's astonishing.
Sell your fucking team. Oh,
It's all these people in power. This goes to politics. This goes to business. Anytime you read into the details and the minutia of all these things that go down, all these people in power who you think are, on a different level of you for some. No, they're not. It's the same fucking excuses that you hear in your shitty little job. I didn't have the time to really read into it. Really? It's a multi-billion-dollar situation you're talking about, and now you want to have the excuse that you didn't have the time to read into it. You fuck.
Why'd you sign it? Why'd you sign it then?
Unbelievable. It's baffling to me, and let's just give credit where credit is due to Gary Bettman handling the bubble the way they handled it. That went off without a hitch. They never signed on anything fully until right at the last. I mean, remember when we were talking about that? We thought it was going to be in Vegas. We thought it was going to be in all these places. We thought there was going to be trouble with the Canada border, and then every week or so it changed, and then finally they're just like, nope, this is what it is. They locked it down and it worked. And I think he deserves credit here. Like, you guys signed this. This is the deal. You need the players to play. This is what they want. This is the season. Too bad. We're not budging. Yeah. We are not budging.
He deserves a lot of credit. I think
he does.
I think outside of Orlando, I mean, the NBA probably did it somewhat the best, but they were still sneaking hookers in. Like, the NHL had a true bubble. Like, you could not leave your hotel. Like, the rinks had hotels. At least in the NBA, you're in a luxury resort.
Yeah, but Toronto had cops out on the streets, and if you're caught on the street, you're getting fined or arrested. So that's the big difference between
Canada.
that.
Yeah, but they still couldn't go anywhere. Like, they had everything.
They couldn't, because you get arrested.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just be glad that we're getting a season. We'll start talking some Bruins now that's solidified. We'll get Hockey Guy Ray in on the statistics here.
God. Hey.
Last beat here, 30 seconds or less. NBA news: James Harden will not report to camp, although he reported today, as repeat. But he still wants a trade. This fucking guy.
Golden State was in on him.
I believe you both said I was an idiot because he wouldn't get traded.
He still won't get traded, Ray. You are still an idiot. Bron had to cancel his family vacation because he was not expecting the season to start this early. So thoughts and prayers to Bron. Raymond?
Thank God Taco Tuesday is not canceled.
Thank God. This has been the Simple Minds Sports Show, Wednesday edition, December 9th. We'll see you on Thursday for early lines. Good luck to Ray, who has dropped many games in many weeks, and I'm about to eclipse his ass. I
wish my weight would drop like that, too. Jesus.
Bye-bye.
So does your
wife.
Bye-bye. Got that one right at the buzzer.